Yo, what is going on, everyone? How are you all doing? How are you all flowing, surfing, chillaxing in this moment? I'm just sitting here actually doing this recording outside, just on my porch. It's a beautiful day. Trees are changing colors, so there's a mixture of emeralds and golds and tangerines and reds, crimsons. No. Juxtaposed, I can't ever say that word, juxtaposed against the cerulean sky. Makes for a very beautiful moment. And then of course I have the birds in the background, the sun is shining, gleaming. It's a beautiful autumnal day. Even though it's been kind of feeling like winter here lately. I just really wanted to come on here and do a bit of a, I guess you can call it a channeling, or just a talking. Just kind of checking up on you all, see how things are going, seeing how your week is going, kind of give you updates on what's going on in my sphere, channel. I know I haven't made the other horoscopes yet. I do apologize for that. This week did kind of throw me for a loop, and that's kind of what I want to talk about, because I think this week threw everyone for a loop. I think this was one of those weeks where it was definitely very beautiful in its healing, in the healing capacity of this past week. I believe a lot of deep ancient wounds, heritage wounds, I'm hearing ancestral wounds, were kind of brought up to the surface. Conversations needed to be had, things needed to be said, and now we're kind of like on the other side of it in many ways, and we're moving forward. Or at least it feels that way. Maybe it depends. Maybe we won't get to the other side of it until the North Node shifts. Maybe it won't happen until Jupiter comes home. But these celestial events are right around the corner, and I think we are all acting this out. Definitely subconsciously, some of us consciously, but all of us definitely subconsciously. Which means that we are aware of this change, this transformation that is taking place, this shift. I think we can feel that this shift that's gradual, it's going to continue to be gradual, but there are also going to be more obvious shift points from here forward. More things that seem like, that would make it seem like it's not gradual. That it's almost like an instant, like it's like a hyperspace jump. But we haven't even done the hyperspace jump yet. We haven't even done that yet. I thought it was going to be when Jupiter went into Sagittarius. But now I'm actually I'm a little more convinced that it's going to happen when Venus comes out of its shadow period. Because I don't know if you've seen the astrology for that day, and rooms to go truck just passed by. I don't care, I'm gonna keep going. I don't know if you've seen the astrology for that day, and I probably will make a video about it, because I'm pretty sure in between this video and by that time I will talk about the Venus retrograde again. But I do want to talk about that date because I looked up the astrology for the date, and there are some really major key aspects that are happening that day that really lets me know that we are really turning the page in our collective story and in our individual stories, but also in the collective story. So that means that there are ancient ancestral patterns that have been played out for eons that are actually about to come to an end. That's scary, because this means that we are having to go through years and lifetimes of collective patterning and sort of this what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry. Conditioning that is having to be purged, transmuted, transformed. And we're all in this together. There's a lot that's going on right now. You can talk a little bit about the astrology where things right now. I haven't looked at the charts for today. I haven't written anything down. Normally I write down all the transits that are happening on each day at the start of every week. I didn't write anything down today. But I do know, of course, that the sun is a Scorpio, right? So we are all feeling more and more deeper into ourselves and through these deeper currents and into our emotions, but also into our purity, into our darkness, but also our ability to see the light in the darkness, to see the light of the darkness, to see light of the darkness. Jupiter finishing up in Scorpio is making trines to Chiron in Pisces, and is dual elemental because we also have the North Node in Cancer. North Node, excuse me, it's about to be in Cancer, but it's in Leo, getting ready to shift into Cancer very soon, within, I want to say it's the next week or so. So it's the next couple weeks. So we got two waters and a fire. Give me your tears, I'll make fire from them. Give me your tears, I'll make fire from them. Give me your tears, I'll make fire. I'm hearing no more tears unless they're sweet, and that's kind of weird, because I'm not saying that we shouldn't cry when bad things happen. Of course we have sad tears, angry tears. Of course we have tears that are a little bit, on edge. Melancholy. Melancholy is a very good word to describe Scorpio season. It's very good to describe just this whole energy. Jupiter here, Chiron and Pisces, which is really challenging our beliefs. Really is challenging our beliefs. How we sometimes can feel like we get shafted by spirits. Sometimes we wonder if we're even connected. And we're having to confront our shadows with the sun in Scorpio. Venus coming back into Libra now. Partnerships is coming back up. But like I said, this is like Venus came home and dropped her bags and had a glass of wine before she did anything, because she just was happy to get home. Now we're going to start to work a lot of these relationship issues out. Excuse me. We just want to start to work these things out, and this goes deep. This is not just this life type of stuff. This is like multiple lifetimes. This is like deep soulmate transformation, deep twin flame transformations right now that are happening. A lot of the conversations that are needing to be had are being had right now. They need to be had. That's why it can feel uncomfortable. But you will notice probably within about a week or two's time, really by the time that this new moon occurs, and especially around the 16th to the 17th, which happens to be my birthday. My birthday is the 17th. My esoteric birthday, astrologically, is the 16th. So it should be around closer to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when the sun returns to that exact spot. It'll be November 16th. But it's a very important shift where you're going to notice that even though the darkness won't fade away, there is going to be this rev up of jovial spirit, this rev up of just this joyous spirit, this rev up of this just confidence, courageous. You know what? I'm going to go for it. I believe in my own power. I believe in the magic that I am, and I believe that I really can actualize this dream. It's going to be a rev up. I've been saying it. The holidays this year are actually going to feel like the holidays. 2018 has been a year of clearing, of purging. It was kind of crazy because I thought 2017 was crazy, but I think it was just preparing us for 2018. And it's been like, I don't know about you, but it's been a pretty wild ride. It's been a humbling ride. It's been a very beautiful ride. And I've learned so much about myself from this journey. I've learned so much about myself from this journey. This YouTube journey, the writing journeys that I've been doing, the relationship journeys, the journey of, having a partner, trying to build a life together, or building a life together. Journeys. Don't stop believing. Don't stop believing. Don't do it. It's funny because I say don't do it, and then it's like it puts that into your mind to not do it. Or does it? Anyways, right now I'm just kind of ranting. But really, I'm just enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying sharing this space with you all. Hopefully you enjoy the thumbnail picture that I pick. I really like finding pictures that speak to me. So it'll be interesting to see what I pick. So I'm just recording this now. I don't know what picture I'm going to pick. And then, of course, the music in the background. I hope you all enjoy that as well. As you all know, I'm using November to write a novel, or to just really create, just to really ignite my writing, my passion for writing. I even noticed last night when I came home from work, I did some writing sprints where I just set like, you know, a little timer for like 15 minutes and just write straight. Did that a couple times last night. It was really good, very productive. I just noticed how therapeutic it was. And I was like, I almost forgot how therapeutic writing was. And I was like, oh crap. And that's why I fell in love with it in the first place. And I did fall in love with it. But I rose in love with it as well. We always talk about the fall. Like, you fall in love with someone. But what about rising in love? And it's kind of interesting because, you know, the fall time, it's marked by the beginning of Libra, which was when the sun is technically at its fall position, right? It's falling away. It's getting less strong, perceivably. But then it rises again in the spring with the mark of Aries. Aries seems very individualistic, very ego-driven. But we rise and fall in love. We don't just fall in love, we rise and fall. Of course, that's not also considering what happens in Cancer and Capricorn with love. How we probably go in and out, or diagonals, or whatever. But we rise and fall in love. And this is a time where we are all learning more about who we are, and we do have to trust our own path. We do have to trust our vision. We do have to trust our heart. So yes, there are going to be people that you discover in this time that aren't necessarily going to come on the journey with you at this particular moment, or this particular moment within the moment. And that's okay. You'll meet up with them again. Hold space for them. Hold space for their transformation. Allow them to be. Allow yourself to be. Don't force it. That's how you find the force. And then, something magical happens. You begin to learn how to work with the force, to wield it, to be it, ultimately. Now for some house cleaning stuff about the channel. So, excuse me. I will finish the horoscopes this upcoming week. I also know that there is a new moon coming, so I will definitely be making a video for that. But I'm going to focus on doing the horoscopes first. As I've said, I'm going to not. I mean, I'm going to focus more on my writing and stuff this month. So I mean, there's definitely going to be a chance where I might not be making as much content. I'm still going to be making videos. I still want to do channel readings like this. I still want to do the horoscopes, and I'll do the new moon. I'll probably even do some lives. I think really the main thing that's going to be retracted are the dailies. So for the month of November, I'm probably not going to do any dailies, at least from here on out. That's not to say that you won't get other content. It's not to say that you won't get other videos, but this writing journey, and I shared it with you all because as a writing journey that I eventually do want to include other people. Because my intention for this is, you know, I've always had this creativity flow through me, and writing has always been one of the, at least for a long time, it's been one of the avenues of media that I use to express this passion through. And I've always come back to it, and it never quite manifested the way that I wanted it to, but now I'm starting to understand and overstand, so now I can actually feel like I can move forward with this. So that's why I'm going to take this challenge seriously, but also have fun with it. And it's been very fun writing so far, but I want to include other people, because eventually, that's what I want. I want to be able to create my own, like, world of characters via writing, and have it in books and comics, and eventually have other writers come on and, you know, maybe they can contribute their own characters and stuff. But then, of course, I do expect people to also branch off and do their own thing. I thought about all this, how, like, say, I had, like, my own version of Marvel, but it's mine, you know. I'm gonna say of Marvel, but I use Marvel as a reference in this case, right? But it'll be cool to have something like that. It'll also be cool to have other, like, you know, writers and stuff like that, produce it together, the shows, and movies, novels, whatever comes out of it, the plays. And then, of course, there are going to be people that I'm like, hey, I gotta go off and do my own thing. And I'm like, I fully expect that. And I'm like, yes, go do your own thing. That's what this is about. We still have a little bit of this North Node in Leo. And the North is not that we're forgetting about other people. We just remember who we are. We remember that we are that divine star child. Our purpose is to simply be that. We complicate it. We complicate it. Even doing this right now is complicated. It should be simple. Anyways, I think that's it for this channel message or rant or whatever you really want to call it. But I really do appreciate you all being here. I do appreciate you all, you know, commenting, watching, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate the support. I really do. Really do. And shout out to my boy Matador. I really do appreciate you, brother. And definitely sending you so much love, radiating so much love towards you, brother. I really do appreciate it. You're definitely one of the ones that kind of migrated over from my other platform, so I really do appreciate it. You kind of migrated from one of my other, so you see my videos and like where I came from and my transformation. You stuck by, so I really do appreciate that too. I'll tell you guys, I've been at this video making thing for a while, and I've had multiple different personas and stuff like that, and I appreciate every step of the journey. And I think that's what this is about. I think this is about appreciating every step of the journey. So remember that. Remember that when you go out today, that every person that you meet, every interaction that you have is just another step in the journey. And, you know, take it serious, but why so serious? Don't take it so serious, because then you put undue stress on yourself, you know? You gotta let that shit flow, you know? Especially right now. You gotta understand, this is like I said, Scorpio season. And when, you know, the shadow side of Scorpio is, you know, the deep resentment that can come up, and the, like, you know, you can be very, you know, of course, jealous, and the stubbornness to, like, move from your position, become ice. That's what happens with Scorpio. It becomes ice. You know? You gotta let that shit flow. Even the Earth does this dance with the ice ages, but it's a wave. It's not constant. It ebbs and flows. The ice comes down from the poles, and then it recedes. That's the way it's supposed to be. At least that's the way we're told. I'm not sure that's actually what happens. But it makes sense. At some point, you gotta let that shit flow. Nothing wrong with a little bit of ice, of course. You still need ice. You still need some snow. Snow is very much. Anyways, you like how I trailed off there? I'm telling you, I can bridge a lot of things together like that. Anyways, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. You all enjoy the moment. Really embrace joy. Just embrace that no matter what's going on right now. You are here. You are strong. You are here. And I'm not just saying this to people who happen to, listen to this video, or I guess watch it and stuff like that. Here in this physical 3D dimension, I'm talking to all my beings out there. Y'all think they ain't broadcasting a lot of things that we're broadcasting in other dimensions and stuff like that. Come on, guys. Y'all think we're the only ones watching these videos? Alright, I'm really gonna get out of here. Anyways, I love you all so much. Look out for the horoscopes, they'll be coming out soon. Videos will be on the way. I'm not going anywhere because I do love this. You all have a blessed day. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, and fellow star children, to always keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often. Real cool.